2021 BMW M3 looks forward by looking back.
Please support us by pressing the like button and subscribing so that this channel will grow and provide many benefits for you. And don't forget to press the bell icon, so that you get notification updates about the latest videos from us. Thank you.
BMW might want to reconfigure the wireless phone charger in the 2021 M3. It has a clasp that holds the phone against the side of the console, and squeezing my iPhone down in there depressed the volume and power buttons simultaneously while I was out on the wet skidpad at the BMW Performance Center in Greer, South Carolina, which wouldn't be a big deal, except that pushing down those buttons eventually causes an iPhone to dial 911. What's my emergency? I can't get the M3's M-Drift analyzer to give me 5 stars, but I'm not sure that qualifies as an emergency. Neither does the new grille, which isn't great, but looks better on the M3 than the base 4 series primarily because it's blacked out rather than glitzed up in silver. You know how some artists include a deliberate flaw in their work to remind themselves that only God is perfect? Maybe BMW went that route, too. If you really can't stand the grille and yet must have an M3, there's an easy fix. Skip the good colors. Isle of Man green, Toronto red, frozen Portimao blue, and buy it in black. The good news is, when you're behind the wheel, you forget all about the XXL twin kidney action up front. That's because there's an all-time great inline-6 snuggled up against the firewall. BMW's S58 engine is a twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter that makes 473 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque in the core M3 model and 503 horsepower and 479 pound-feet in the M3 competition. But the latter is available only with an 8-speed slushbox, and it's a regular planetary gear automatic. Gone is the dual clutch from the options sheet. We'd gladly surrender 30 horses and pick the base car, as it comes exclusively with a 6-speed manual transmission. For the 2022 model, due later this year, the competition will be available with all-wheel drive, and just as in the M5, it will include a rear drive mode to enable smoky, sideways drift shenanigans. The manual M3 requires no special mode for lurid tail-out antics. In fact, if you spec the M-Drive Professional package, it even encourages that brand of behavior with the onboard M-Drift analyzer. The computer tallies the length of your drift, both time and distance, and the wheel angle to assign a score on a 5-star scale. Considering what you have to do to earn 5 stars, this feature may as well be called the S58 donor car generator. Fortunately, the optional carbon ceramic brakes are so strong that the pulses of the ABS lay down a Morse code of Michelin in the braking zones. Beware. Hard stops heading east might spin the earth a little faster and thereby shorten your track day. With this much grip at your disposal, breaking the M3's tires loose on dry pavement requires deliberate foolishness. There's usually no reason to disable the stability control, given that with the M-Drive Professional pack it has 10 settings, the most permissive of which is like a bungee jump that brings your nose 3 inches from the floor of the ravine. On the base car, the 6-speed offers rev matching for downshifts, if you like, and its throws are classic BMW. The north-south shifts are relatively short, but the 2-3 requires a shuttle bus transfer to the next gate. It's still great fun, and you should get it. You'd think that an engine making 158.0 horsepower per liter, or 168.1 in the M3 competition, would have the power delivery of a hand grenade, but the S58 is smooth and flexible, happily crushing your shoulders into the seat at nearly any RPM. In the core model, peak torque hits at 2,650 revolutions per minute and doesn't tail off until 6,130 revolutions per minute, which translates as ferocious acceleration basically anytime you want it. We expect the M3 Comp to hit 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds and the base car to get that job done in about 4. Dimensional inflation being what it is, the new M3 is bigger than the last, especially in length, where it gains 4.6 inches. If you're trying to envision what it looks like size-wise, the 2021 M3 is slightly longer and wider than a 21-year-old E39 M5. It still feels compact, affirming that this is the perfect size for a sports sedan, whether badged as a 3 or 5 series, perhaps G80. the BMW model code for this generation of the M3, will someday carry the same cachet as E39, or maybe it'll just confuse Genesis owners.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos like this.